for you now. You got 2 minutes of my time, and I don't really break too easily, but I'm worth it, cause I'll slip into your dreams tonight. Oh, so give me your all. I'll take it. I won't make it easy for you now. You got 2 minutes of my time, and I don't really break too easily, but I'm worth it, cause I'll slip into your dreams tonight. Oh, so give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind. I swear, you're falling into me, touch me. I swear, you would do anything that I want, so keep us awake till the dawn. Baby, feel free. I wanna make you sweat on me. I wanna make you sweat on me.
Okay, so to start, a pleasant day to everyone. May I ask, how is everybody? It has been a long time since we've had our webinar series once again because of our holiday break, which is why I'm greeting everybody a belated Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. 2 days ago also happened to be Chinese New Year, right? So Shin and Kyla, I hope that everybody will have a wonderful and bountiful year incoming, And today is a great day to start our pagbabalik from health break as well. And so with that, I am here with my dearest partner out there. Good morning, partner.
Yes, good morning, partner. No, totoo naman, napakahaba ng ating health break. Kaya naman, I hope you guys are doing fine now. Isang heart react button naman dyan kung okay pa kayo at lumalaban pa. Ayan, thank you guys. So, I pray talaga na lahat ng silent battles natin ay malagpasan pa natin.
That's right, partner. I hope and pray also na sana ay nasa mabuting kondisyon ng lahat. Okay, so moving forward, let me check first if the audio is loud and clear. Can you please give me a thumbs up or heart react if you can hear me clearly? Okay, thank you once again. Good morning to everyone. May I introduce myself, and I am Keithrene Cometa.
And I am Faye Talamayan, and we are your masters of ceremony.
Ayan, so before we start, please allow us to remind you guys about our house rules. So to ensure the smooth course of our program, here are some of the house rules encouraged to be followed for this webinar. So first, for non-speaker participants, please make sure to mute your microphones, yet if possible, it is perfectly fine to turn on your cameras. Second is to pay attention to the program, as later on we are going to let you use our comment section to look for some of the best takeaways you've acknowledged and also to answer your questions asked throughout the webinar. Also, it will be nice if you could participate to our reaction buttons, which are free to use whenever you like, while our speaker is discussing. Please be guided that there will be an evaluation form or link to be given also after the program. And lastly, stay with us and enjoy till the end of session.
At yan na nga po ang ating mga dapat sundin at tandaan all throughout our webinar. So to formally start our program, may I request everyone to please be silent and pay respect to our doxology to be followed by the Philippine National Anthem.
Within your oceans rise and thunders roar, I will soar with you above the storm. Father, you are king over the flood, and I will be still and know you are God. For rest my soul in Christ alone. Know His love in quietness and trust. When the oceans rise and thunders roar, I will soar with you above the storm. Father, you are king over the flood, and I will be still and know you are God. I will be still and know you are God. I will be still and know you are God.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Okay, once again, good morning to each and every one of you and welcome back to our webinar. Alright, so hindi na natin patatagalin pa. Our today's webinar is entitled Ang Pagtataguyod, Tying Up the Connection Between Academic and Surroundings in the Mind of Every Student.
Oh, grabe. Parang title palang ramdam ko na marami tayong matututuhan ngayon, partner.
Tama ka dyan, partner. Kaya naman yung mga hindi pa kumakain dyan, don't worry dahil mabubusog kayo ng knowledge and information sa ikalawang webinar na inihanda ng aming grupo for today. Kaya naman hindi na natin patatagalin pa, partner. Sino ba ang ating bigating speaker for today? Pakilala mo na yan.
Grabe talagang sobrang galing ng speaker natin for today. Kaya naman di ko na patatagalin pa, no? Let me introduce him to you guys. Ayan. So, our speaker for today, he is a graduate of Humanities and Social Science with consistent high honors at National Teachers College. He also completed his first year college at PUP, taking up Bachelor in Elementary Education, and he is a consistent President's Lister. Aside from being a student, he also experienced working at company, which enhances his skills in English speaking. Ladies and gentlemen, our speaker for today, aspiring educator, Mr. Erick Estrada.
So ayun no, good morning sa lahat and I'm very grateful with the introduction. Very bigatin siya no. So thank you so much with that. And ayun nga no, ito na yung second part ng ating webinar series. So I hope that and thank you so much for inviting me with this one. So para sana marami tayong matutunan with our mind and also with me. Thank you with that. So let me just share my screen para makita natin lahat. Ayun, and then ayun. So, hello teachers and hello sa inyo lahat, no? So, we are already in the part wherein we're going to know with the schools and community relations na meron tayo, no? Hindi natin pwedeng palagpasin to dahil yung mga nangyayari sa ating bagay-bagay, no? Kasi tayo magiging soon to be teachers and community will be able us to help us in the future, no? Kasi dito natin malalaman kung paano at bakit sila kailangan. So, Happy New Year sa inyong lahat. And this is our first time na good morning also. And how are you guys? And I hope you are doing well even though there's a lot of mental health break na nangyayari. And sana mapangalagaan nyo yung sarili ninyo. No, ayan. At maraming salamat doon. Sana okay kayong lahat. So, ayan. So, for this talk, as a your speaker, with your affective, no, with this talk na school and community relations, with your affective, you will be able to relate which community and schools you are in, no? Yun yung magiging effective sa inyo nun after this talk. And also with the cognitive, you will be able to understand what is the benefits of the school and the communities that you are in. So dito nyo malalaman kung ano nga ba yung benefit ng school sa inyo, kung nakakatulong ba sa inyo to or yung community na meron kayo. For example is kung saan community ka ba, kung nasa city ka ba is you will be able modern ka ba, modernity, you will be able to with that, or nandun ka pa sa ibang series ng pace ng buhay. No? That is one of after this talk. So you will be able to know with your benefits. And psychomotor naman is you will be able to demonstrate properly kung paano mo nagamit and na-relate yung sarili mo sa community and schools na meron ka. So now, our topic is schools and community relations, which is titled ang pagtataguyod, tying up the schools and surroundings between the mind of every student. So now let's characterize the school and the community you're part in. So for example, me, I am the example now. So your school is the Polytechnic University of the Philippines. So makikita natin ng sobrang ganda. So I was mesmerized by this picture, by the way, kasi sobrang ganda pa lang ang entrance niya and what more pa sa loob. So this is very mesmerizing picture. So what can we associate with the word school? So as far as we can see with the picture right in front of you, is sobrang dami, no? Pwede mo makikita na very first one would be diploma. Okay? So kasi kapag graduate ka sa school, meron kang diploma, education. Ano bang matutulong sa education? Skills, students, languages, performance, programming, knowledge, technology, apprenticeship, and different kind of subjects such as geometry, drama, French, sports, and algebra, and more pa siya. No? Teachers as well, of course. So, ano nga ba yung school? So, let's first define school kasi pwede naman natin siyang alam na ang school, doon tayo pumapasok, doon tayo nagtuturo, doon tayo natututo. So, first, what is school? According to scholars, it is an organization that provides instruction, such as first one would be instruction for the teaching of children. Of course, it's a very first one. Very makikita na natin na nakalagay na talaga yan sa definition kung ano nga ba yung school. And also for the college and university, of course with that, kasi hindi naman porket college talagang sila na on their own, but they also have their professors and dean to guide them. A group of scholars and teachers pursuing knowledge together with that similar groups constituted a medieval university. So a group of scholars, so meaning graduate na sila. So meaning ito yung mga teachers din and educators na makikita natin sa school. Okay, so what is school pa according to John Dewey? John Dewey, schools according to him are not just places where we learn facts and numbers, but also places where we learn how to live. In other words, the point is not just to learn a certain set of skills, but rather to realize one's full potential and use what you've learned for the greater good. So definitely you will not just be able to learn in that certain place. Kasi nakita natin, no, isipin mong mabuti na ikaw ay isa pa ring estudyante habang buhay. Kasi hindi mawawala sa sarili mo na nag-aaral ka. Hindi mawawala sa sarili mo na natututo ka. However, there is a school as far as we can see with that. It is a place, okay? That's one of it, where we learn facts and numbers. So with that, alam mo kung paano mo ma-associate kung ano nga ba yung facts. For example, is marunong ka mag-fact checking, no? Kasi hindi ka pwedeng maniwala lang sa kung ano yung sinabi ng kapitbahay mo. Kunwari ba na napatunayan na ba na ganito ganyan na nabasa mo sa social media? Na narinig mo from your kapitbahay na, uy, si ganito ganyan, wag na ako. Napatunayan na ba ng court? Napatunayan na ba? Kung meron ng napatunayan, kung meron ng nagpatunay na talagang nagnakaw o kaya talagang mayroong nakuha, yan ay totoo. That is a fact. Kasi alam mo na totoo. And you use school para matutunan yung mga fact na yon. And kasi nag-fact checking ka. For example as well is yung social media. You are just there scrolling through TikTok. Okay, there's an assassination plot. There is Chris Aquino already died. Do you think that is reliable? Of course, no. You have to know that school is there para i-guide ka kung ano yung tama, kung ano yung totoo, at kung ano yung dapat mong matutunan. Kasi you are there to fact check everything. You are not there to just rely on social media. You are not there to just watch some TikTok videos. Of course, it is entertaining as well because I'm a TikTok user as well. So, however, school is a place where we learn fact and fact checking and numbers as well. So, alam natin kung anong nakikita natin sa social media, kung nakikita natin na sketchy na yung mga video sa TikTok, we should not learn with that. We should not give that as a fact. Kasi pwede nating malaman na slice up yung video na yun. Okay? So, that is one of the example kung ano ba yung school. So now, let's watch this video para makita natin kung ano pa yung sinasabi ng school relations.
You had so much to offer yesterday. You okay?
I'm tired.
So what's going on?
Strong relationships are central to the learning process. What the science of learning and development tells us is that we need to create learning environments which allow for strong long-term relationships for children to become attached to school and to the adults and other children in it.
When children have experiences of closeness and consistency and trust, oxytocin is released. Oxytocin has many, many positive effects on the development of the brain. So when we think about a relationship, we're not just talking about being nice to a child. We're talking about a child having an experience of attunement and trust strong enough to release the hormone oxytocin.
Good morning, Ariella. How you doing today?
The purpose of the morning greeting is to connect with them and to just make sure that I'm seeing them as humans. Like, I'm making that relationship with them, making that bond.
I prioritize relationship building because getting to know them is the best part of the job.
When I come in the morning, we usually talk about things that are happening in our community.
We're trying to build caring and respect.
The teacher is trying to understand who I am and my values as a person.
When I have a free 45 minutes or an hour, I think to myself, I could sit down and catch up on grading, or I could go and make connections, whether it's a smile or a joke or a reminder. It validates their presence in the building.
Rock it out in the art room. It starts from so much honesty and transparency with kids. It's really easy to strive to be this like idealized, always ready to go elementary school teacher, and that's not real and that's not human. When people start talking about other things while I'm still giving directions, it feels frustrating for me and I have to take a breath. My students connect most with me when they see that I also struggle and I also have challenges. It takes a lot of vulnerability on my part.
Total familiarity. When that student knows that you care about them, when they know that you're a human, let's think about that. Their academic performance in your class is going to be better.
If I'm comfortable around them, then I'm more confident around them, and it's easier to ask questions and things like that.
So when you're looking at this graph, what is it that you think happened?
Some teachers I don't always get along with the best, so then sometimes I'm like, I can't do it, so I'm just not gonna do it. But when I like the teacher, I want to do their work. I'll be like, I can learn this.
You all have done outstanding work.
Emotion and learning are completely connected. If you're in a positive emotional space, if you feel good about yourself, your teacher, that actually opens up the opportunity for more learning.
Good to see.
All right, so very meaningful, no? Ang ganda ng video kasi we are starting from the beginning kasi, and we can see that we can relate in there kasi, no? We are also students even before. So talaga marirelate natin yung sarili natin na ang mga bata ay hindi lang dapat i-guide, kung hindi we should create bonds and relation with them para makita natin yung full potential nila. And this is very nice video, no? It's really nice kasi nakita natin kung paano naging cooperative yung mga students from the beginning na kindergarten until high school students sila. Na nakikita natin na yung school relations is a great opportunity for them to unleash their full potential. So schools, the school and the community are mainspring of effective and powerful forces that can create a wholesome climate for mutual gains and betterment. They can forge a kind of partnership where both are willing to share information as well as responsibilities to the best interests of the children. While in school, likewise, when dealing with the members of the community. It is also a favorable partnership between the school and the community will yield bountiful harvest by the way of establishing a conducive learning environment in the school and an orderly civic-minded citizenry in the community. So as far as we can see na, school can create you. So may kita mo na ikaw ay create ng mga relation mo sa school. If you have better communication skills with your teacher, pwede mo ma-relate sa kanila. So talagang makikita mo na yung school relation is one of the way na masishare mo at makikita mo, ma-unleash mo sa sarili mo kung sino ka. For example, kung ako, as one of my example is that I have my teachers. Okay? So my teachers with them, yung relation ko sa kanila and relationship with them is very I'm kind of introverted student. However, I tried to ask everything, and they are answering it well professionally also. So that is one of the sana all for the teachers, kasi we should not take them seriously even though talagang nakakapagod mag-teacher. We should remind ourselves that we are also teachers, and we should give them a nice relation para yung in the future is they would not be traumatized and their mental health would be good. Kasi nakikita natin from the recent videos or from the recent happenings in the school na nagkakaroon ng mental health break, ganyan, nagkakaroon ng break, that is one of the reason. That is one of the conclusion kung bakit meron. Kasi nga, yung mga students is sobrang mahirap sila mag-create ng bonds from their teacher, especially the pandemic right now is the online class. So we can see na the school has to have this willingness to share the responsibilities for the children para naman magkaroon ng relationship, and this school will be able to unleash what is for them and create the you in them. So how about your community now? So bago natin pag-usapan yung community, we should have first the intermission numbers. So we should take a break for somehow, and then let's watch this intermission number. So let's watch this. Just take a second. Okay. Okay, sandali lang. Intermission number. Okay. So this is for the intermission number. So let's watch it and take a break muna. No? At ayun 'no, ang ganda nung intermission number. Ako naman muna. Salamat, Faye. Ako naman muna. And with that, let's go back and tignan natin kung ano naman yung meron sa community natin ngayon. How about your community now? So, after we know about the school relation that we have to know naman yung community natin. So, ikaw, isipin mo sa sarili mo, no? Ikaw na nakikinig ngayon, na wala pang agahan na sana nabubusog sa kung ano yung sinasabi ngayon. Ano yung community mo? Ito ba ay city? Ito ba ay province? For me, as what we can see right there, that is Quezon City. So that is my community. So diyan ako belong and diyan si Mayor Joy Belmonte. So Mayora Joy, baka naman. So that is Quezon City. So that is my community. So ano naman yung schema natin about the community? So what we know about community is this is the surroundings na meron tayo, no? Ito yung nakapaligid sa atin, which is correct naman. So ano yung mga words na pwede natin makonect with the community? First one, we can see people. Kasi hindi naman mabubuo yung community without the people itself. So hindi siya mabubuo kung walang tao. And with that, together. Kaya nga, people, kasi sama-sama. Hindi pwedeng mabuo ang isang community kung isa ka lang. Pwede sa Facebook community. Kung marami kang Facebook account, pwede kang bubuo ng community mo doon. However, with the community itself, hindi pwede na ikaw lang mag-isa ang meron. Kailangan merong taong iba na together kayo, nabuo kayo, nag-group kayo, at meron kayong with one word with that, cooperation. So kapag hindi yan masasabing community, kung wala kayong cooperation, no? Wala kayong unity, team, neighborhood help, friendship, of course, volunteering, support, solidarity. So many words can associate with the word community as what we can see with the word club. However, the very broad or very one word that we can connect with community is the people. Kasi diyan mo na makikita na yung mga people is sama-sama. So what we know about community? Ano nga ba yung community according to Oxford Dictionary? All the people who live in a particular area, country, etc. when talked about as a group. It is also a group of people who share the same religion, race, etc. The people or the feeling of sharing things and belonging to a group in the place where you live. Of course, at what we can see, Oxford Dictionary, no, this is a people, all the people that live in a particular area. So dito natin makikita na tama yung schema natin within the community kasi ito yung surroundings natin. Hindi naman pwede na kapag sa surroundings mo ay puro hayop. Of course, that is okay. However, merong mga tao or merong tao na ang surroundings niya talaga ay kapwa-tao na rin. And of course, a group of people who share the same religion, race, or job. Of course, may kita natin, country. Pwede natin na may ibang tao dito, Koreano, Amerikano, however, yung race natin, pare-parehas. We're all people, we're all Asian, we're all Filipino. And also the feeling of sharing things and belonging to a group in the place where you live. So that is according to Oxford Dictionary. And also according to Herman Melville, we cannot live only for ourselves. 1,000 fibers connect us with our fellow men. With that said, alamin natin at ating intindihin na ang tao or we are going to remember the quote, no man is an island. Okay, so according naman to Mackelber and Page, wherever the members of any group, small or large, live together in such way that they share not this or this particular interest, but the basic conditions of life, we call that a group. It is also defined as strongly knit group occupying a single geographical area and living a common life. So with this, yung community, nakakatulong siya. It will help you to grow as a person. Kaya nga natin nalalaman na may community relations kasi andito natutulungan tayo ng mga tao na nakapaligid sa atin. And also, basic conditions of life. Kapag sinabi mong basic conditions of life, you cannot live with your own. Of course, you have there with the other people na para matulungan ka, na para mag-grow ka as a person. And also, strong limit occupying a single geographical area. Ito na yung kapag sinabi mo na kahit na bakanting lote ay na-occupy ng isang pamilya, that is also a community. Kasi andun yung mga tao and marami pang susunod na pamilya doon kasi hindi lang naman yun yung magiging pamilya doon. Kasi dahil sa pamilyang na nagstay sa bakanting lote na yun, sila ay mag-grow as a person and katulad nga ng sinabi, magpaparami. Kumayo at magparami. Ayun yung magiging mangyayari. And also the basic communities or like basic conditions of life. And also, Coretta Scott King said, the greatness of community is mostly accurately measured by the compassionate action of its member. So let's not always forget that na community has something to do with the members. So talagang makakatulong yung community with the members. So yung mga members na yun gagawa ng paraan para magkaroon sila ng particular interest na makapag-help sa betterment ng bawat isa. So let's watch this video para matutunan pa natin kung ano nga ba yung matutulong sa atin ng community relations, no?
Community relations are key components to the success of any organization. It's not enough for a company to just go about its business. Organizations are located in neighborhoods and cities and should strive to not only be in a community, but be an active part of that community. Just as engaging your employees is vital to your company's productivity, engaging your local community is crucial to building and strengthening relationships with the community. So exactly how can your organization strengthen its relationship with the community? Well, here are 5 ideas. You could team up with local colleges and universities. It's a great way to give back to your community. Your company can become an annual sponsor for an academic event or partner with various schools to create an event of your own. A major West Coast tech distributor holds Tech Games, an annual technology competition where college students compete to win scholarships. Many of the winning students have gone on to secure internships and full-time employment as a result of participating in the games. This enhances the company's relationship with its local community as it provides an outlet for students to learn, and it shows the community that the company is invested in education. You could hold an auction. Who doesn't love a good bargain? Especially if the proceeds will benefit those in need. Employees can bring in collectibles and valuables to be auctioned off during your next company event. Attendees have the chance to buy the goods with the proceeds going to a charity of your choice. This could be a quarterly or yearly event, and as it grows, your company will be able to expand the event by inviting partners and clients. You could host a baseball, tag football, or basketball game for charity. It's a great way to actively involve the company and the community. Invite all of the local executives and key business figures to pay to play. Businessmen and women can have a great time competing, while the money raised can benefit the charity of the winning team's choice. Volunteering is a great way to meet people and become an integral part of the community. Many employees volunteer outside of work, but allowing employees to volunteer in lieu of a specified amount of work time sends a strong sign to the community. Your company can identify a few local nonprofits and charities employees may provide volunteer service to while on the clock. Offer incentives for your employees to continue to volunteer on their own time. And finally, a great way to show your company's commitment to the community is by matching employee donations to local charities. This is a great method of giving back to the community, especially when you're unable to physically go into an organization and offer your time. Increasing your company's involvement in the community is crucial to strengthening relationships with the people in the community and building a strong company employment brand. I'm Linda Martin for the Job Channel Network.
Ayun 'no, very informative yung video 'no, kasi hindi naman natin nalaman talaga na community, talaga sila yung magbubuo. So there are ways to build the community relations, and as far as we can see with the first one, unang-una pa lang is team up with the universities and the colleges. So with that, alam natin na connected yung community with the school. Kasi yung community din is one of the factors na nakakatulong sa mga students natin. So we have to know we're in the community, we're in kung nasaan yung community ng isang student natin. Kasi yung community relation is the one of the factors na nakakatulong kung paano na-unleash ng mga student kung sino sila. Ayun yung one of the reasons. Kasi yung community is one of the helping or stepping stone kung bakit talaga natututo yung mga students or yung mga tao. Kasi nga nakita natin na nagbe-build sila ng community relations. Kunwari, first example is celebration. Even though it is not connected with the school, yung celebration with other people, it helps to connect and build community relations with one another. And in that way, we can see the good in them, and it will help us to be able to understand better and develop ourselves in a way that community will help us to be better as a person and also as a student maybe, or what occupation we are dreaming for. Ayun yung one of the reasons or one of the best way that community can help us and also with the relations. So community, the teachers are committed to spend time, effort, and expertise in serving the academic needs and interests of community members, while the community leadership and authorities are equally willing to provide assistance by way of material resources and provision of a learning center for the school population. A voluntary and firm partnership between the school and the community is indeed a product of valuable investment of time, efforts, and resources willingly shared by both. So as far as we can see with this, connected talaga ang school and community. Kasi within the school, there is the principal, there is a teacher, there is the students na main characters of that certain place. Kasi nga nabanggit na yung school ay place where we learn facts and numbers. So yung community naman, of course, there's a leadership, there's authorities. However, they have to collaborate with one another. Kumbaga, hindi mo sila mapaghihiwalay dahil kung yung community ay bagsak, yung magiging part din nun sa school is magiging bagsak din. Not in a way that magiging bagsak sila parehas kasi wala silang ginawa. Wala silang naitulong para sa mga tao na mag-grow sila as a person. That is one of the meaning ng bagsak na sila. But of course, they have the willingness to share with one another. Of course, with the community authorities. Siyempre, kung ano, kasi makikita natin for one of example is that yung schools, di ba? Yung schools is, of course, with the upcoming event, election, yung mga teachers is, committed yan na magbantay ng mga balota, willing yan magbantay sa mga boboto. Dapat yung mga community authorities, magbigay sila ng assistance for the teachers na even, kasi naglalaan sila ng time effort and expertise with the needs and interest nun. And kaya nga dapat sila parang mag-bind together para magkaroon ng magandang outcome ng dalawang community. And with that, alam natin na yung community relation is mahalaga yung magiging place niya and work niya when it comes to building our students and also the persons that we have in the community. And of course, the school as well. So what's your dream about your school and the community? Ako, with my dream, siguro, isipin na lang natin ang dream ko for my community and the school is siguro maganda na lang. Ayun na yung pinaka-basic kasi maganda. Kailangan hindi siya maganda in a way na talagang pretty or very cleanly. Of course, kasama na yun doon. However, we should dream about the community na maganda is yung merong harmony between the members and the person and the people there. Na alam natin na mayroon silang connection or bonds with one another para mag-grow din sila, and they can help not just only the community that they have but also the other communities that they have, especially yung malapit sa kanila. Yun. Para hindi lang sila yung mag-grow, especially the country, kasi nga yung community is geographical area siya. So people sharing by a certain geographical area, and ikaw, kung iisipin mo, ano ba yung dream mo sa community mo? Ano ba yung sa school mo? Ako, kung sa school, siguro, I am dreaming na okay na ako sa PUP. However, they are really great listener when it comes to their students. So, very Very 1 point yun. 1 point, very ano yun, very plus points yun para sa dream school na magiging na iniisip ko. So, I am advising you na kapag mag-iisip kayo na tungkol sa dream sa school and community nyo, let's dream for a better na lang kasi nga yung dream pwede yung mangyari. Okay, let's not forget this title or this quote na the greatness of a community is most accurately measured by the compassionate action of its member. So let's not always forget na yung mga members have the great responsibility for the community. So lagi nating tandaan na yung schools and community relation are connected with one another because the person itself in there is building a great relationship for the members of the community and schools that they have. So pwedeng sabihin na natin na talagang they are for the betterment of the whole and not just only for themselves. So makikita natin yun, the greatness of a community. One of the example is yung from Pasig, no? Makikita natin sa Pasig, and also we can see as well with the Manila. However, Pasig is a very great example kasi makikita natin na compassionate yung action from the leader itself pa lang. Makikita natin na leader na sila si Biko. So, very approve yun. Sana all. Sana all talaga ganun ngayon. And with that, lagi nating tandaan na school and community relations are connected with one another. And let's not always forget to be kind with one another kasi ayun yung magiging first step para yung community and yung school relation is maging better. And with that, thank you, and I hope that you learned with school and community relations na meron tayo. And let's remind ourselves to be better for our future students and also for the future persons na mamimit natin in the future. And with that, thank you po. Thank you po sa mga nakinig. Thank you po sa inyo lahat.
Okay, wow, 'di ba? Grabe, that was such an informative talk coming from our guest speaker, Mr. Erick Estrada, 'di ba? And hindi rin natin makakalimutan ng pagkagaling na intermission from Miss Talamayan. Ayan. So, heart react button naman kayo, 'di ba? If you're still with us. Ayan, nakikita nga na marami pa rin sa atin ang gising at nakikinig. So we deeply appreciate your participation. And once again, thank you to Mr. Estrada for enlightening us with that wonderful discussion na even though it was a very short topic, punong-puno naman ng mga nilalaman na we can use as future educators. Tama ba? Okay, so now that we are done with our first speaker at talaga namang marami akong natutunan, so ito, let me just share my own bits of takeaways, di ba? Which is sabi kanina about sa ating school relation or connection with our surroundings, especially with other people or students na sinasabi rin na nakakatulong, na effective para tayo ay maging masigla or inspired, active while learning, di ba? And sabi din ng doktor kanina, yung mga oxytocin, di ba? Big word, yung oxytocin na ito nakakatulong para sa atin magkaroon ng development or magkaroon tayo ng better learning with our surroundings. Tama ba tayo doon, partner?
Yes, you're right, partner. Sabi ko naman sa'yo, di ba, napakagaling talaga ng speaker natin today. And dagdag ko lang, no, may takeaway, no, from Sir Erick's talk. Na-realize ko na sobrang connected talaga yung community and yung school. Kasi sa school, yung role ng teacher, no, is to develop or to build students, which is magiging servant ng community. And with the community is, meron din siyang specific, no, na role sa school kung saan necessary yung mga may mga dapat silang ibigay which is necessary for school. So ayan na-realize ko na hindi talaga dapat mapaghiwalay yung dalawang yan, no.
Tama ka dyan, partner. And syempre, bago matapos ang ating webinar for today, I would like to have this moment to invite you guys to open your cameras for photo opportunity with Mr. Estrada na talaga namang napakagaling na speaker for today's webinar. Okay, smile. 1, 2, 3. Another one. 1, 2, 3. Okay, maraming salamat po sa pagpa-participate.
Ayan, so alam ko guys, no, marami rin kayong natutunan from Sir Erick's talk, kaya naman hindi natin sasayangin yan, and you can comment down below your takeaways, and later on, ipipili kami ng mga best takeaways. Okay, so now we are down with the awarding of Certificate of Recognition to Mr. Erick. Ayan, so please allow me to read the citations. Republic of the Philippines, Polytechnic University of the Philippines, College of Education. This certificate of recognition is hereby given to Mr. Erick C. Estrada for sharing his invaluable knowledge as speaker in the webinar of teaching profession titled Ang Pagtataguyod, tying up the connection between academic and surroundings in the mind of every student, given this third day of February 2022 via Zoom, signed by Ms. Joanne B. Aton, our BE Ed1 and President, and of course our course professor, Dr. Rosalie A. Cruz. So once again, thank you very much, Sir Erick, for your wonderful talk.
Okay, so thank you again, Mr. Estrada, and thank you, partner, for reading the citations of our Certificate of Recognition. And so kanina, we have let you type in the chat box your takeaways. And here are some of the takeaways, no, na aming nakuha, partner.
Ayan, so on our first stop, we have takeaway from Miss Diana Saligao. Sabi niya, while listening, I have realized that each one of us has roles in the lives of the students. Kasi even before we are students, and those teachers and our parents have the roles for us. Even the environment that we have. In this case, we must possess a good character to be kind for each and everyone. Yes, so Miss Diana, sobrang tama ka dyan sa yung takeaway. Sabi ko nga kanina, napakahalaga ng role ng teacher, no, sa mga student, which is nagde-develop or nagbe-build sila ng mga student which to become a better citizen of the community. Ayan, so next partner, meron ba tayo dyan?
Siyempre, meron pa tayong isang takeaway, and it comes from Miss Nicole Ragudos. Ayan, sabi niya, it's an indication that we should not forget that we have our part in our society and environment para makapag-provide ng better sa mga students. Ayan, tama naman siya dyan. Kasi di ba sabi niya kanina, itong mga relationship natin na to, itong mga interaction, yung mga experience na to, para naman sa atin din, para magkaroon tayo ng lawak at magkaroon tayo ng kaalaman sa lahat ng nangyayari sa ating paligid. Ayan, maraming salamat po, Miss Nicole Ragudos, for sharing your takeaway. Okay, so salamat po sa inyong napakaganda at makabuluhan na takeaways, guys, na nagpatunay na naging meaningful and inspirational ang ating discussion for today. Dahil kitang-kita naman, di ba, talaga, na natuto ang ating mga audience and even us, right, partner?
Yes, you're right, partner, no? Kitang-kita sa takeaways nila, no, na talaga namang marami silang natutuhan and talagang nabusog sila ng kaalaman today.
Yes, partner. Ito na nga, ilang minuto na ang lumipas. And as much as I hate to say this, pero sabi nga nila, everything has to come to an end. But don't you worry dahil kung nabitin kayo sa ating first topic ay mayroon pa tayong mga susunod na reporters or speakers sa ating webinar series na ito na tiyak magbibigay pa ng dagdag kaalaman para sa atin. And also, as you can see on our screen, please don't forget to answer our evaluation form that will be uploaded later on our teaching profession group chat.
Yes, and with that, we formally end the first topic of our webinar titled Ang Pagtataguyod, tying up the connection between academic and surroundings in the mind of every student. Ayan, so stay tuned lang po tayo sa mga susunod pang webinar kasi I'm sure na marami pa tayong matututuhan. Ayan, so with that, to formally end our webinar, let's sing the PUP hymn.
I won't make it easy for you now. You got 2 minutes of my time, and I don't really break too easily, but I'm worth it, 'cause I'll I'll slip into your dreams tonight. Oh, so give me your all. I'll take it.
Ang ikang taglay, iuwi aming kamay.